I'm Daniella Walcott, and this is my OMG interview. I am Miss World Trinidad and Tobago 2016, also recent graduate from the University of Trinidad and Tobago, where I studied my Bachelor of Performing Arts in Theatre Design and Production. I majored in both costume and set design, and currently I am pursuing set design, costume design and art as a full-time career. My Miss World experience was a growth curve for me. I learned a lot. It was amazing also being in Washington, D.C. with 100 plus girls from all over the world. It was very heartwarming to see how much these girls represented their countries and how passionate they were about their causes. It was a great experience for me seeing that I was able to champion a cause called cervical cancer awareness. Miss World for me was great because I was able to use charity and that platform to help others and also to be that leader and inspirational person for many. I have always been a creative person ever since I know myself. I started painting, dancing and singing at the age of 5 years old. Actually, we grew up in Tobago when we were younger, and my father would take us to these folk cultural festivals and I would see the women dancing, and the energy just inspired me. And since then I've just always been natural with my hands, with my voice, with dancing and moving. It's just been a love of mine since I was 5 years old. So as a child I adopted my uncle Simon Walcott's oil painting set and paintbrushes. And since then I've just been painting. I also was inspired by my dad's best friend, who's an architect, who gave me a drawing pad, and he used to show us the blueprints of our house, and I've always loved looking at technical drawings. And originally, before I pursued my Bachelor of Performing Arts in Theatre Design, I wanted to be an architect, but I ended up studying set design, which is close enough to architecture to me. I was able to still use my eyes and my tools to draw and my drafting skills in set design. So I was happy that I was still able to pursue that in some form or fashion. Yeah. During my pageant times, and this goes before I started Miss World in 2015, I realized that I love public speaking. And someone noticed me on one of the platforms of social media and saw how well I spoke on camera and video, and I just realized that I have a love for speaking in front of a camera, and that's how I started off with the television show hosting, and I just hope to continue it. I love speaking. It's just something that I love to express myself. I love to inspire people with not only my voice but with also my words of wisdom. I see myself working on an international and global scale, not only helping people locally but internationally, of course, with motivating them, inspiring them to, live their dream, to not listen to the standards of society, to not listen to the naysayers, I love to say it, but to fully embody their true selves, to fully just live life completely and totally as a whole person, a whole being. So I do that myself, and I hope that, I know that we are consciously waking up on the planet right now, and I hope that, the work that I do can inspire others to do the same. So my wish, hope and dream is that we collectively raise our awareness and raise our consciousness to something more than we think that we are. We are, I would say, powerful beings here to serve the planet on a greater scale, and my dream is that we all embody our divine selves. And I would say I feel fulfilled with the work that I've been doing. Art is something that allows me to tune into, I would love to say, my creative self, and I'm able to channel that energy into painting. And when others see the painting, they feel the joy, the love, and the passion that goes into it. So my hope is that we as a collective and we as a people on this planet all seek that in everything that we do, in all the work that we do on this earth. I've had so many lessons to learn. We all, I would say every day is a new day. Every time, the present moment holds so much wisdom, has so much involved. You know, I can't pinpoint one lesson per se, but that is always being present, always being involved with reality, the truth of the now, and just flowing with it and knowing how to find balance and knowing how to I love to say raise my energy to something more each and every moment. Sometimes the challenge is always not allowing darker or lower forces get to the center of you, but allowing yourself to be in your power and just shine. It's not always, but there's always something to be awed by. There's so much beauty around us, and sometimes it's like in the little miracles, I would say, that happens. Like somebody comes to help me and I'm like, OMG, this is, I guess, divinely sent, I like to say. I look for everything that happens to me, it's surprising. One of my OMG moments that happen to me very often is I get a lot of inspiration from the universe, and sometimes right before I go to bed, I have OMG moments, and sometimes that's 2 a.m. in the morning as an artist. And that doesn't really work out too well when you want to sleep and you get a lot of inspiration that's just amazing and you want to create it. So I would say those are some of my OMG moments, right before I go to bed and I get inspiration. So thanks everyone for viewing my OMG interview. You can follow me at facebook.com/Daniella Walcott Creations. Also, I have an Instagram page, that's Daniella Walcott Creations. Bye!